Welcome to Captured Online with Lynn Davies, fly fishing guide and casting instructor.
Couple there he is. Oh, it's a good fish there. Don't panic. That's the one. There he is. Ooh. What a tip. Yes! Yes! Happy days.
Good morning from the banks of the River Loughor. So today we're on the lower end of the Unported Angling Association's water. A little bit unexpected this morning. There's quite heavy rain last night, so it's raised the river quite a bit. So it isn't a problem though, because it doesn't look too chocolate brown. It's just got a bit of a tint and it's up approximately 8 inches, I would say. But nevertheless, I think the initial attack would be with the nymph. And then as the day progresses, as the sun comes out, more flies will start hatching. I hope we'll focus on the dry fly. Yeah, that's the plan. So let's go fishing.
So I've just got into position. First spot. Absolutely glorious spring sunshine, as you can probably see. On the nymph at the moment. The water's quite high. So I'm just fishing 2 nymphs at the moment. One 4mm sort of pheasant tail nymph with a bit of red on the point with a silver bead, and I've got another size 12 sort of red tag again with a silver bead on the dropper. So I don't know if you can see on camera, but there's quite a big grannom hatch happening at the moment. But the reason I'm on the nymph is because A, the water's quite high and it's got a colour in it, and there's no fish rising yet, so I'm just edging my bets really. Focus on the nymph for the first hour or so, and then hopefully move on to the dry fly. Bit of an awkward spot. I can't cast over my right shoulder because of the trees and the banks. Typical river fishing really. I'm up to my waist in water to get myself into this position, and I'm just lobbing a very short line into the edge of this run. It's usually very productive. This looks great. I put some muslin on my indicator to help it float and for me to be able to see it a bit easier. No rattles yet. I did lose a team of nymphs lower down. It's one of the things that comes with nymphing, especially in a river like this, in a straight river. There's a lot of obstacles under the water, but as they say, you've got to be down with them. Whenever there's heavy water like this, you know, the logic is to fish the sides, isn't it, the margins, I remember doing that as I was a little kid, you know, as running worm. It's a similar principle really for me, this Euro nymphing.
Okay, new pool. One of my favourite runs actually on the Ammanford waters. Nothing rising yet, so I'm going to stay on the Nymph, I think. I've done very well here over the years, so fingers crossed we'll have a few rattles now with these nymphs, so watch your space.
I'm just working my way in here now. Now one of the mistakes people often make is that they just muller into a place and disturb it, you know, particularly in oh, there's a fish. As I was talking then, oh, it's off, don't worry. Yeah, what the mistake people make is that they just wade into the river without fishing the margins, particularly in heavy water like this. There's another one. I think a lot of the trout are going to be in the margins. There's a baby, it is. I'll just quickly release him. That's interesting, straight away now. So, I'll just, a little ever so pretty River Loughor brown trout there, look. Off he goes. Just moving on up. Oh, hard work so far. Nothing the last hour. So we're going to go up a couple hundred yards. Another great spot through the trees up here. This is an odd place here. It's really awkward to fish, and I usually just skip it, but it looks really good water. I should make the effort one day, but today isn't the day for that because the water's up. So great water ahead. Fingers crossed. Very pretty river, you know. Very underrated river. It's overshadowed really by the Towie and Llandilo sort of area, you know. But back in the 50s and 60s, this river was absolutely phenomenal for night sea trout fishing. Unfortunately, we've seen a decline in migratory fish, as most places have. But yeah, as a youngster, I used to be out with my dad fishing this river lower down then on the Ponte de Ice waters. But yeah, I miss those days, so I focus primarily on the trout these days. Okay, I'm feeling confident. We need some action. Watch this space. Just chucking my nymphs into this hole here really. So be very careful these spots because the obviously the vegetation and the trees the other side, but these are exactly the sort of spots I like to nymph. Little holes. There we are. Come on fish, there now. You think there'd be something there? Looks good up there as well, doesn't it? Ooh, just missed that branch. You're dicing with death sometimes, the casts you've got to put in. got to be trout in there. Nice. Just expecting that indicated dart. In there now. Right, that looks fishy, doesn't it? Gorgeous in the sun. Come on. There now. Look at that pool ahead. Cracking through. But I got a trout actually just rose just on the edge of this tail here. It's a good fish as well, but drag was the problem because it's so fast on the tail. The moment my fly was hitting the water, it was dragging. I did try some sort of slack line casts, but no, didn't happen. Never mind. I'm going to move on up now. Just around this corner is another cracking spot. It looks perfect here. I haven't disturbed it, I'm just inching my way out. It's quite exciting fishing blind we call it, you know, just essentially you're just casting where you think the fish are, you're not casting to a rising fish. And you can pull them up, you know, they'll come up. So a fish could obviously grab that dry fly at any time. I haven't seen many rises today. Something must be not quite right, you know. I think this fresh water has put them down a bit, you know, it's quite cold. Okay, so I'm just trying to cover as much water as possible really. I know the fish tend to be on my right hand side all the way up that point there. But in heavier water they could be anywhere really, they could be over in that slack water there. I can see my fly really well, that's the good thing about this light at the moment. Still the odd grannom flying around, but don't seem that bothered by them. We haven't switched on to them yet. So I just changed over now to a spider setup. There was nothing really happening on the dry or the nymph, to be honest. But it's not ideal because I've got only got my 9-foot rod with me, but I'm getting away with it. I'm just swinging a couple of spiders. I just had a knock actually and a little fish on and off straight away, so that's always a good sign. I can't cast over my right shoulder either at the moment, so I'm just working my way down through this run. Yeah, if something doesn't feel right, you just need to change, make a change. It's pointless flogging a dead horse. You know, there's no fish rising, so I know you can catch them blind, but something's not right, so you just got to change. I've got a little partridge, an orange, on the top dropper, size 18, and I got it's like a hare's lug and plover on the middle dropper, And I got a little gold head pheasant tail nymph on the point just to take me down a little bit. I don't know whether you can see the grannom coming up the river here on this camera, but there's swarms of them. I've seen more of them previously years, but this is impressive. There's hundreds of them coming up the river here. I got about a mile of water ahead of me now, going back towards the van, so I'm feeling pretty confident that this is the best technique now on the way back. Just fish downstream essentially all the way back. Put an end in just to sink those flies. You do miss the reach of a 10-foot rod really, this type of fishing, but needs must. You usually pick them up in the slack water there on the sides. On the point. And get the fly out of his mouth. That was a small fish. Continue my way down through this pool. It's a lovely way to fish. So relaxing. It's a great way of covering water. Look at those grannom. Yeah, it's a good searching method again. Swinging these little wets. You do tend to lose a lot of fish on the downstream swing, but the tug is the drug, as they say. This is the way we get beginners into the sport, really. You don't need fantastic casting skills, because you just cast it out and the river will straighten everything out for you. And it's usually pretty productive, particularly this time of year.
Okay, so coming towards the end of the day now. We just fished the last hour or so with the spiders. Nothing really, just a couple of very small trout. Just overlooking a lovely run here. And the plan is to go up into the top, the head of the pool, and fish it through the spiders again. And then there's another run I know of just further down, so I'm going to do the same there. So yeah, feeling optimistic for a last minute fish, so let's do this.
Just got into an awkward spot here. There he was. I knew he was going to be there. That felt like a better fish. You lose a lot of fish, like I said, this way, because you're essentially pulling fly out of the fish's mouth. And there again. There he is. Oh, it's only a little fish. But that's the classic sort of spider on-off. Sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. And he's still at it. Just trying to fish this tail out with the spiders. It's raining quite a bit now, but these the grannom are still migrating upstream. Hundreds of them, thousands of them. The fish aren't switched on though. Now this looks nice. Just keep Some quite a short line swinging in that zone there, just off the main flow. There's got to be fish there. Lovely wet fly water here now. We'd normally expect to have some knocks and bangs in that zone there. That just looks ideal there. Just waiting for that tug. Not happening. The heavy winter floods takes away a lot of the fields every year. Farmers lose quite a bit every season. So, we've just seen a fish rise on the far bank here. I've just changed my rig to a single dry fly again, and I'm hoping he's going to show his face again so I can cover him. There he is, right. He's mine. Don't panic. Just short. Next cast should get him now. There he is. That's a different fish, I think. Yes, that's a good fish. Oh, I don't think that was the same fish I saw rise. Ooh, just trying to keep him up with the flow around. Get him on the wheel. I need to be below the fish now. Yes! Okay, so this is what the Loughor can produce. Fish about 3/4 of a pound there on the dry fly. You still see my little emerger in his mouth. Pristine fish. Saw him rise, kept patient, and covered him. Happy days. Just managed that first fish on the dry fly now, and there's another one. There he is. He's still there, look, in the original position. So, hopefully, I'm going to get him now because he's feeding hard. One chance you get, really. My fly isn't floating brilliantly, but it shouldn't matter. There he is. Come on, Mr. Fish. Next cast will have him, I think. No. Don't panic now. That's a good fish that is over there. Ooh, hear that? There's another fish further on. Hope I haven't lined this fish now. Just can't cover it. There he is. Oh, it's a good fish, that is. My lead is so long, it's blowing back at me. Don't panic now. He's about 2 foot further on. There he is. Oh, yes, yes. I think that's about the same stamp. It might be bigger. Oh, look at him going. Amazing. Amazing. Right, get him on the reel. Right. Okay, that's a good fish, that is. It's in the main float. Ooh, I'm going to try and get behind him now. Try and get him. Ooh, ooh. Yes! Yes! Now then, that's a better fish. See the dry fly? Just in his mouth. Oh! And out it comes, barbless hook. Absolutely pristine. What a specimen trout on the dry as well. Look at the colours on that. Dill plate. Out of this world. Happy days. There's another fish rising, can you believe it? So I'm just working my way up to him now. This would be the icing on the cake if I could get this one as well. Look at these grannom. Right, there he is. He's about 3-4 foot further on. There he is, he's actively feeding again. Can't see my fly now. Next cast. There he is. There he is. That's a different fish again. Oh. There's still another fish there. This pool is full of fish. Okay, I'm back at it. Just lost that one actually. That was a good fish as well. But it wasn't the fish I was targeting, so they must be lined up along that far bank. Right, there he is. He's mine. Where's my fly? Oh yeah, there it is. No, he didn't take that. Is that the one? Nope. Don't panic. Right, that's the one. Come on. There he is, he's still there. I don't know why he turned his nose up on my fly. That's the one. There he is. Ooh. What a take. What a take. Hey. See if I can get him in the net. It's another good fish. Oof. Okay. Whee! Come on. Oh, I'm gonna try and get behind him and. Oop! Whee! Oop! Ah, I'm gonna lose this fish now. I need to put more line in. Right, here he comes. Come on, boy, up. Oh, this net. Yes. Woo. Another good fish. There's my little dry fly, look. Barbless. Look at that. What an absolutely beautiful trout again. Bye bye, Mr. Trout. Happy days. Well, believe it or not, there's another fish rising just in front of me here. Somewhere there he was. Oh, there he was, he's a bit further on. That's another good fish. Right, okay. Try not to have the drag, really. Oh, the drag, because he's in a different place, this fish is. Right, let's go up above him. There he is. Come on. Nope. That's the one. As long as it doesn't drag. Oh, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, this drag. That's what's putting off that fish now, see. Try and put a wiggle in. Might be lucky. Oh, he took the natural next to mine. Alright, don't panic, don't panic. Don't panic. Can't see my fly, but it doesn't matter. This one's not so easy. Right, okay. Let's have a think about this. Look at these grannom. He's risen again. There he is. Yes. Oh, that's another cracking fish. Yeah, it's a bit smaller, but it's oh, happy days. Fantastic fishing. Doesn't get any better than this. Oof. Give me a minute. He's in the net again. Yeah, that's more the stamp really of the trout on the Loughor. 1/2 to 3/4 pound. Bit damage to fin there. Okay, we're going to put it back. Wow, that's all I can say about that one. Just experienced probably some of the best dry fly sport I've ever had on the Loughor. So we fished the majority of the Ammerford stretch today with not much luck. Fished all types of methods, but I was determined to get a fish for the camera, and I came to this spot here now. That last hour or so, saw a fish rise, changed over to the dry fly, and all hell broke loose. So it was fish after fish. I think I had 5 fish to the net, lost 1, and the best being approximately about 1.5 pounds. Absolutely pristine fish. Made my day, made my week, made my season so far. So can't wait to come back. So until next time, tight lines. It's a Sunday? No, it's not. It's a bank holiday. Beautiful spring morning, and there's plenty of lambs springing around here. No, say that again. All on the dry fly. Oh, just said that. Okay. Decided to try this corner for one last time. Just one last crack, and you're making me laugh.
Trying to help you out there.
There's the keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Remember guys, if you like what you see,
Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
I don't think we're ever going to go home tonight.